What's up, everybody? We are here from training camp practice 2 against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm here with XFL legend. Are we both XFL legends? I guess because the league folded, we can call ourselves XFL legends. Doesn't mean we were good players there, but we were legends on the
legends, baby.
Nick Moore for the Ravens was our long snapper for the Vipers. This is Martez Ivey. I'm Colin Thompson. Again, checking in for practice 2. Tez, how was practice for you today, man?
Practice went well. It was a lot of reps. A couple people, went down, so I had to step up and taking reps with the second team.
Yeah.
It was like more reps than I have been getting a couple of days. And, it was just an opportunity presented itself, and you just got to take advantage of it. And it's a hot one, and so I think it was a good practice for me there.
It was a hot one. It reminds us of our Gator days back in the day, man.
Yeah, back in the day, practicing on the little cross field and got the heat rising up. It's like 106 out there. We feel like 120.
Shout out for Flax there for letting us use our lacrosse facility. Martez and I are big fans of the Flax team, obviously. Some great friends and my wife, Sydney. But yeah, practicing on the lacrosse field, man, that was the hottest I've ever been in my entire life. It was underground.
Yeah.
It was hot. It was August. Talk about some of your fonder memories from Gainesville. I know there were some big games. I know there's some good times.
I tell you, my first game, I think, is under the lights that I actually participated in was Ole Miss game. And I remember, had Will Grill starting quarterback, and I remember a couple guys who got that defense all in the league. And we're going there, we're playing Ole Miss. Ole Miss ranked number 3 at the time, averaging 77 points. And we're like ranked 25. We come in, it was like, start the game off with, we're supposed to get beat by at least like 30 points or so coming in. And off the gate, we scored a touchdown. I'm like 7-0. I just remember like fireworks going off, everybody screaming, blah, blah, blah. And, then next drive, we'll throw the pass off his leg down to Jake McGee. I remember that. And after that, everything was gone, man. It was like probably the best experience I ever experienced. It was the loudest. The night game, nighttime, my time was what we lived by. And, it was like, that was our motto over there. Nighttime, my time.
There's nothing better than the swamp after a win and Midtown and the good times and just the people.
Yeah.
It's incredible, man. It's something. It's not the biggest stadium in college football. 90,000 is still a lot of people. But, man, it's one of the loudest for sure. We just talked to Stephon Sullivan. He talked about LSU. Did you have a chance to play at LSU at all?
I did play at LSU my sophomore year.
How was that?
It was incredible.
Yeah.
Great experience. Yeah, it's like, it's definitely big. And, like, when they get rolling, they get rolling, It's like, you played in Tennessee. Tennessee's almost the same way.
Yeah.
Like
Rocky Top.
Yeah. No Rocky Top.
Yeah. Rocky Top. Yeah. Hey, so it's been a grind for you, man. It's been a grind for both of us.
Yeah.
Probably similar type of recruits coming into college. Probably not the college careers we wanted, but you were drafted by New England?
No, I was undrafted.
So you went undrafted by New England. Mm-hmm. You were with them, and then where else?
After that, I was cut and signed with XFL.
XFL.
Right? Yep.
So did the XFL last year, or 2 years ago. Didn't play anywhere last year. Was at home, just training.
Yep.
Before we talk about XFL, talk about that grind. Talk about that struggle, because I've been there too, man. You were at home. You were grinding. There's no team. There's no coaches. There's no treatment. It's just you.
Yeah, it's all about like just believing and having faith. It's like what I stood by, and also it's like I never had the chance to have like a full off season due to injuries in college, and so like I took that year just to get my body right, and that preparation I think led me to this moment right now. I had a shot to go do not training camp, but pro day again with the Gators and let me come. I believe I performed well, and Rule came up to me after, told me he wanted to bring me in. And that's how I ended up getting here.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a guy taking advantage of his opportunity, doing the Gator Pro Day. Again, it's always tough, man, when you be doing your pro day, your first one, and you see the veterans coming back, you're like, man, I'll never be that guy.
Yeah.
And then you are that guy, and then you're in the AF, and then you're in the XFL like I was, and you're grinding, you're doing it the hard way. Talk about your XFL experience as we wrap things up here with the Vipers. We were both Vipers. I loved it.
Yeah.
I know you did too. We were close down there, obviously, but talk about your experience with Tampa, playing for Coach Trestman and that great group of coaches.
No, I think it was probably one of the best group of coaches I had. Like offensive-wise, I believe like they kind of like we more pass-minded, which led me to be who I am now. It's like I always kind of like try to lean away from like pass blocking, but like being down there is like wanted to pass the ball, and so that's something I had to like face and to get used to, and I think it made me a better player. Yeah. I believe the group of guys we had was great people also. Our line, we came together, we were real tight, O-line, tight ends, always ate together. Had a good time. When we play, Saturdays or so?
Saturdays, we get out, and then we'd have the longer weekend. You play Saturday, then you play the next Sunday, so you have maybe a day and a half off, 2 days off. So we had some good times in Tampa. That was right before COVID. I remember going out, the league ended because of COVID. We're like, oh, this thing's going to be back in 2 weeks. We're going to be back with the team. Going to go home, take a break, and come back. And then we went out, we were out like nothing's going on, and then the world ended up shutting down not too far after.
Yeah,
so.
you know, get a little happy paycheck. It was like it's a little bit more than what we didn't got before, and next thing you know, hey, y'all all terminated.
Yeah.
So how that ended for us.
Yeah, that was wild. But we're here now. Looking forward to the rest of the preseason. Martez Ivey, Florida Gators, Tampa Bay Vipers, Carolina Panthers. Appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate it.
All right. Let's do a couple quick rapid fire questions. You just wrapped it up with my guy Colin. So, all right, what is your favorite road city in the XFL?
Seattle, without a doubt.
Yeah, the fans are rocking up there. I think they had the biggest capacity.
They definitely did. It was we got there, it was 20 degrees maybe, and like it was raining a little bit, so you know the rain kind of turned into sleet. You know, it was my first time really like playing that kind of like environment, and also you know playing in that weather. You know, so.
All right, so in Carolina, who is the teammate that spends the most time in front of the mirror?
In the mirror, jeez, I'd probably have to say Marshall. I think Marshall.
The rookie?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
He's got a lot of swag to him, though.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so who is the teammate you would feel most comfortable dating your daughter?
Colin.
Most responsible. Colin Thompson?
Colin, without a doubt.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, what is your guilty pleasure song?
Have to say High School Musical.
We're all in this together?
That's a good one too now, but the one right before, I forget it. It's the last one with Troy and Gabriella.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know the name, but something like it.
That one still hits.
That one, it's always gonna hit. Give me Ox at any party, I'm gonna play it.
Last question, buddy. I'll let you get out of here. What is the best piece of advice you ever received?
God opposes the proud and give grace to the humble. I got that from my high school coach, and you know, basically the meaning of it is like, it never like go around being cocky. Always show humility. Always be nice to others. Be kind, because it'll come back to you, and God will bless you in other ways that you can't see right now, but down the road He will. So you know, probably the best advice I've received. You know, just being humble. That's all.
I love that. All right. Well, thank you for your time. For Colin, for me, Not For Long Media. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.